Thank you very much for having me here. I really appreciate it. I know that this statement will automatically come out of your mouth when someone invites you to make a speech. Also, you might be nervous, your legs might be shaking, your voice might start cracking, but worry no more, as I got your back to answer your question, how to start a speech. Hello, I'm Danish, CEO and founder of Orai, a speech coach in your pocket. And today, I'll give you 5 things to know when starting a speech. Take your notes out, listen, and let's get started. Let me tell you the truth first. Your listeners will form an opinion of you as soon, I repeat, as soon as you begin speaking. It's a harsh statement, but it's 100% accurate. If you want to connect with the audience and keep them interested immediately, the best way to do that is to start your speech confidently and with assurance. It's not just about the structure of your speech. If you want to start an effective speech, you have to consider many other factors. It takes more than just a catchy opening phrase to make a good first impression. The first thing you have to remember in making a speech is to be yourself. Before I begin writing my speech, I consider my style and the emotion I want my audience to experience. So make sure to mull over these 2 questions. The first one is, as a speaker, what characteristics do I want to exhibit? And the second one is, what advantage do I want to provide to my audience? That way, you'll be able to select an honest approach to begin your speech. Make sure that the rest of your speech also remains true to your unique personality and goal. However, it does not imply being safe and predictable to your audience. So step out of your comfort zone. I encourage you to be fearless and push your limits. Next, you should be ready to make a great first impression if you want to start a speech. To begin with, refrain from opening your sentence with anything like, "Many thanks, it's a joy to be here with you all." Or, "I'm sorry, but this won't be taking long at all." These are boring introductions for your listeners. Now is your chance to shine, so make the most of your opening. To get your speech off to a strong start, come up with something original, something interesting, something memorable to say. 3 good ways to start a speech are: A provocative question. Asking compelling questions that start your audience thinking about your subject can help you engage them on a deeper level. 2, jokes. You may use jokes to start a speech. Even in a serious speech, listeners enjoy a little humor. However, if you use it in the wrong way, comedy can be devastating, so be cautious of that. Or 3, a quote. Successful or well-known people get more ear and attention, and people tend to heed their advice. So, if you want your audience to pay attention to what you have to say, use quotes to start a speech. I often utilize quotes from the authors who inspire me the most. All of these introductions establish a connection with the audience and prepare them to pay attention. Great beginning lines enable you to relax and focus on the rest of your speech, allowing you to shine. Furthermore, storytelling is another great way to start a speech. Storytelling has the power to bring even the most boring topics to life. It is one of the most popular and effective ways to begin a speech. Storytelling, in my opinion, is an excellent method for providing concrete examples and communicating a message without being blatant about it. They stick in the minds of your viewers because they are memorable and provide room for creativity. A story may instantly bind you to your listeners and establish the tone for your whole presentation. Your speech, grounded in a compelling narrative, is much more likely to be heard, remembered, and shared than one crammed with facts and theory. Moreover, remember to be adventurous in your opening. Starting a speech is like buying new clothes. They may seem great on the rack, but you won't know whether they fit until you put them on. Same thing, you'll have a better sense of which opening resonates with your audience by reading them out aloud. And it's important to push yourself to to try something new, even if it is a bit scary at first. So be adventurous. And you can even get professional opinion. That's a great way to know how well your speech will go over with the audience. So go ahead, pull your family aside and give your opening to them. And having someone there to give you professional opinion is a great advantage to have for your future speeches. And lastly, go back to yourself if you want to start your speech smoothly. To get off to a strong and confident start in your speech, you must reconnect with yourself before speaking. Instead of getting lost in the crowd, I usually take a few minutes to reconnect with myself by finding a way to calm my anxieties. Yes, even I get anxious before a speech. So I concentrate on my breathing and the goals I have for what I'm about to say. Instead of beginning from fear or self-doubt, you can do this step to help you be grounded and start your speech as yourself. Now that you know how to start a speech, allow me to highlight the most important thing. Keep on practicing. Now is the time for you to put your notes aside and test the skills you learned here by practicing. So go ahead and practice your openings. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it in your WhatsApp groups. And to get a notification on when I upload a new video, click the bell icon.